Hey guys, this is Joe Cala with AutoTrader.com, and today I want to talk to you about how you can serve your customer better. I recently was listening to a leadership podcast, and in this leadership podcast, it was talking about an organization that has board members that they rotate in and out of their board every 3 years. And on this board was one of the vice presidents of the company Chick-fil-A. And when they rotate their board members out, they do an exit interview. And in this interview, they basically ask questions like, what is it that you see that can come our way within the next few years as a threat? Or what is it that you can see that you can let us know that we can do better as a company? And they kind of ask a couple questions to these board members as they're getting ready to exit off their board just to get some final input from them. And this one board member from Chick-fil-A was talking about the specific thing that they experienced at Chick-fil-A, and he was relating it back to this company that he was on the board with. And he said that in the 90s, Chick-fil-A really didn't have much competition until this one company called Boston Chicken began starting to grow and take some of their market share away. Well, Boston Chicken had a goal where they wanted to reach $1 billion in total sales by a certain time. And because of this, it was causing Chick-fil-A to become a little concerned with how they can gain back that market share that they've been losing to this company. So what happened was they all came together, the vice presidents, the advertising people of the company, and Truett Cathy, the founder of Chick-fil-A. And they were all in this meeting, and they were talking about how can we get bigger quicker? How can we become bigger faster? And this one particular board member said that he noticed that Truett Cathy, the founder of Chick-fil-A, was all the way down at the end of the table, and he kind of seemed like he was disengaged, wasn't really listening, until all of a sudden he noticed that he started banging on the desk, and he kept banging until eventually everybody looked his way. And he, in frustration, said, I am sick and tired of talking about how we can become bigger faster. What we need to be talking about is how we can become better. And then he said this one particular phrase that really did change that day. It changed and shifted the entire conversation, but also jolted me a little bit as well. And he said these next words. He said, if we become better, our customers will demand that we become bigger. Now think about that. Instead of focusing on how we can become bigger faster, he said, let's become better. And as we do that, as we better serve our customers, as we better take care of our employees, as we take the entire theme of this better and make it better overall, our customers will demand that we become bigger. And in 2000, this company, Boston Chicken, filed for bankruptcy, and then they reestablished under their new name, Boston Market, and Chick-fil-A hit $1 billion for the first time in total sales. So there's something to this entire thing about becoming better, not bigger. And in the dealership world, what are we doing to become better as a business, better as a customer service to our client base? What are we doing to better retain the current customer base that we have? What are we doing to better serve them? How are we adjusting and looking and evaluating our processes and how we handle the people that are coming through our doors? You know, as we continue to talk about this, one of the things that we need to do in order to become better is we need to evaluate our processes, we need to evaluate our people, our products, and our promotions. If something's worth doing, it's worth evaluating. And if you're not able to evaluate something, then you're not going to be able to improve it. If you're not making any adjustments to become better today than you were yesterday, then you're truly going backwards and you're not going to be going forward to progress. So we need to evaluate what we're doing and how we're doing it so that at the end of the day we can improve on that to become better, and we can help serve our customers better. Because if we take care of them, if we treat them right, then they're going to come back and do business with us again. At the same time, they're going to refer people to us to do business with us as well. And I'll tell you this much, it costs us a lot less in money to retain our customer base, but it costs us a lot more in work to do that. But do you want to spend more money to get a new client that you're eventually going to just blow out of the water and never gain them as a repeat customer if you're not treating them the right way? Absolutely not. So I want you to think about today how you can evaluate your store, your processes, your department, your salespeople, your product, your promotion. How can you look at that and evaluate it and get better so that you can have your customers demand that you get bigger? Guys, I hope this helped you out today. If you have any questions, you can give me a call. My number's on the screen, or you can shoot me an email. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in your store soon.